now, the #1 news station in the capital region. This is Channel 6 First News This Morning.
Good morning, everybody. It's 5:30, May 14th. I'm Tom Mailey, along with Kelly Boland and Ed O'Brien and Megan Chiplock. We are outside. It's Tailgate 99. It's going to be a big day here, and we have a lot of stuff coming up. The broadcast filled with news and weather and traffic. Here's some of the things we'll have for you. Ed's going to have the news, including the arrest of a former state trooper for shoplifting at Crossgates. A 2-year-old toddler is killed in North Adams when he runs into the street, into the path of a van. That's coming up. And we're going to hear some of the sounds of the Colonie High School Brass Ensemble. They are with us this morning, and they will be playing live outside to the delight of all of us and the people across the street on Balltown Road.
Good morning, neighbors.
Let's check the weather. Here's Kelly.
Do they know the Star Wars theme, I wonder?
We'll ask.
All right, good morning, everyone. We're starting off clear and a little chilly out here. We've got our jackets on. We're drinking our nice hot coffee, minus decaf, of course. And we are looking at a nice day today, and the weekend is looking good, too. Let's check out that satellite loop and show you just how clear it is across the Empire State. That storm system staying to our south, as expected. That will move out to sea, and we are looking at a gorgeous day today. There you go. Lots of sunshine, 8 a.m., 42. At noontime, we'll be in the mid-60s with plenty of sun, light winds, and at 5 o'clock, we'll see temperatures dropping back to the upper 60s.
Thank you, Kelly. Food to talk about, too. All right, that's all coming up now for the news. Here's Ed O'Brien.
Thank you, Tom. A former state trooper who spent some time on the other side of the law is in trouble again. Cheryl Monaco, caught stealing close to $200 worth of clothing from the Macy's store at Crossgates Mall. Police say a security camera caught her putting the merchandise into a shopping bag and then walking out without paying. Monaco is a 17-year veteran of the state police. She has been in this kind of trouble before. Last April, she was caught shoplifting $40 worth of groceries from the Price Chopper in Saratoga Springs. Police say she should have learned her lesson by now.
It's certainly disappointing that anyone that the public entrusts with being a law enforcement officer would engage in any criminal activity.
Monaco also made headlines when she filed a sexual harassment suit against the state police. She lost that case. Next month, she'll go on trial in the shoplifting incident in Saratoga Springs, and she will be back in court on these latest charges in 2 weeks. Lots of questions surrounding the death of a toddler in Berkshire County. Police say a 2.5-year-old boy died after being struck by a van on Mohawk Forest Boulevard in North Adams. They say the boy apparently ran out into the middle of the road. It appears there were adults around at the time. Police are still investigating, but they have not charged anyone or issued any tickets. Much happier ending to the story of a toddler in Kansas rescued after falling into a well. The 17-month-old, identified only as Jesse, was playing in his backyard in Mulvane near Wichita when he plunged 16 feet down the narrow well, trapped there for 5 hours in a hole only 8 to 10 inches wide. Workers had to dig a trench alongside the well and then burrow their way to the boy. They pulled him to safety.
Right away we grabbed his feet to let him know we were there, and then once we dug him out more, reached and dug, and I dug up by the back of his head and just, you know, kind of felt on him. Got a little bit of his hair accidentally, started crying, which was good.
Sure do appreciate the way everybody, the community and everybody's been here and helping us. There's times it looked like it was chaos, but it was really very organized and it went really well.
The toddler is still in the hospital this morning for observation, but aside from some bumps and scrapes, he's in good condition. A joyful reunion for a Saratoga family, their daughter caught in the middle of the protests at the U.S. Embassy in Beijing, China. Ann Vanderveer has returned home to the U.S. now after being in China since August. But after the accidental NATO bombing of the Chinese embassy in Yugoslavia, she was literally forced into hiding by the riots at the U.S. Embassy in China. She tells us she decided to leave Beijing when she was told she would no longer be safe there.
There were points, one of my classmates biking home was hit with rocks and was accosted, and you know, I didn't feel safe at times.
There were some very, very difficult moments where we were extremely worried about her safety, but we aren't anymore.
Mary Caroline Powers Vanderveer says she has virtually been under house arrest. That's what the mother says. She was not allowed to go outside because of concerns about her safety. Meantime, the NATO bombing of Yugoslavia goes on despite the withdrawal of about 120 Serb troops from Kosovo. NATO warplanes knocked out power in 3 Serb cities. The White House says the troop pullout is little more than a photo op and doesn't come close to the total withdrawal that NATO is demanding. Meantime, NATO says Apache helicopters sent in to help in the air war are now ready for combat. New word on the future of the Waterville Arsenal. The Army has decided to look for private partners now to keep the arsenal in business. Senator Chuck Schumer and Congressman Mike McNulty have been working with the Army to stop job cuts that have been going on there for years. The Army says it wants to keep the arsenal open and keep workers on the job and bring in more non-defense work to do that. Well, how much would you be willing to shell out for opening day tickets to the upcoming Star Wars movie? Some scalpers are betting it'll be a lot. According to the Post this morning, tickets for the Phantom Menace, which went on sale on Wednesday, are being scalped practically everywhere. Some tickets for a screening in Manhattan are being offered on the eBay auction site for $200 apiece. In Maryland, one scalper is looking to sell 6 tickets for $99,000. Just about 5:36 now on this Friday morning. I know Kelly, a big Star Wars fan, is anxiously trying to come up with some of those tickets. Tom, too. $200. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my son already got a Star Wars thing. I don't even know what it is, but it's like a little action figure set.
Then I'm just coming to the house and looking at that. There, I've seen the movie.
I got it like a year ago.
I am done.
All right, well, we've got the band here, and they're striking up the music.
Oh,
and
they
the
are.
baby's kicking to the music, by the way. I think the baby likes it. We've got a nice day for today, a nice weekend, too. We are in pretty good shape. Dressed a little warmly this morning, though. We've both got our jackets on, and we're still shivering a little bit. And temperatures right now are in the upper 30s. So make sure the kids are dressed warmly. Get the jackets on, but by later on this afternoon as they make their way home from school, they're looking at plenty of sunshine, and temperatures will eventually get up into the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. Right now we're at 38 degrees at the Albany International Airport. Dew point 33, relative humidity 82%. The winds are calm, and the pressure right now is reading 30.18 inches. Let's take a look at some other temperatures now. We are in the 30s from Glens Falls over to Rutland, 36 degrees, 38 in Albany, 40 degrees currently in Pittsfield, and currently 39 in Poughkeepsie. Satellite imagery showing you just how clear it is, and there was a close call. We've got a storm system moving off to our south, and that one will continue to move on to our south and eventually head out to sea. There you see the radar. The rain is actually moving across Pennsylvania. That's as far north as it got, and basically it's just going to continue to go further to the south as we go through the day, and high pressure building in from our northwest. That'll guarantee us not only a nice day for today, but also a very, very nice weekend. Right now, there's the forecast map for today. It's going to be nice with temperatures near 70 degrees. There's the forecast this morning, 37 to 42, clear but cool. This afternoon, we'll see a high of 70 degrees, plenty of sunshine, and the wind's not as strong either. They're only going to be from the north, anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, it's going to be cool down to 40 with clear skies. And here is our exclusive 6-day forecast taking you into the weekend. Plenty of sunshine for tomorrow, 74. Sunday also looks good. Lots of sunshine, 76. Mid-70s for Monday, upper 70s Tuesday, and maybe some wet weather here on Wednesday, but that's still several days away.
All right, thank you. It's 5:37. Strike up the band there, Maestro. Kelly mentioned that the Colonie High School Brass Ensemble is with us this morning, and Megan's going to talk with them in a moment, plus free food if you stop by, park in the back parking lot. Gilderland Bakery up here first. They got a lot of stuff for us, but first we're going to talk music when we return on Channel 6 First News.
Channel 6 News is everywhere. Coming up next.
Investigators try to find out why a tractor trailer slammed into a horse buggy in Indiana, injuring an Amish family. And the driver in that fatal charter bus crash near New Orleans tests positive for marijuana.
Next Wednesday on Channel 6 News, the Capital Region's rich in history. If you know how to look for it, that history can make you rich.
How many coins do you think are out there to be found?
There's more coins in the ground than there is in circulation.
Coins, jewelry, valuable artifacts.
A ring here that's probably $3,000. I found this up around Warner's Lake.
Jack Arnicky will show you how to dig for treasure in your own backyard.
Anytime I find like a button from the Revolution, you feel that you're there.
Next Wednesday, Channel 6 News at 6 and 11.
Big news with the Great Escape and Splashwater Kingdom's big season pass deal. Buy your pass before May 29th and get our lowest price ever. Just $49.99 and get unlimited visits all season long. New and $99, The Nightmare, our incredible indoor coaster. 6 screaming stories in the dark. A great addition to all of our family fun-filled rides and attractions. And you get unlimited visits to Splashwater Kingdom with acres of splashy family fun. Wow, 2 great parks for the price of 1. You get a big value book packed with savings like a free visit for a friend, a free visit to Six Flags, Darien Lake, and Riverside theme park. Free parking and free special events like the new Hallow Screen. Visit twice and your pass is more than paid for. Bring a friend for free. Visit Six Flags Darien Lake and Riverside for free. Come to Beach Party, Oktoberfest, and Hallow Screen. Add your valuable savings. Subtract the low season pass price. You save hundreds. Get your Great Escape season pass right now at participating Price Choppers. But hurry, offer ends May 29th.
Save store-wide. Now through Monday, Raymore and Flanagan Furniture brings you quality brand names for less. Plus, join the rebellion against fat finance charges. Save in every department with delivery in 3 days or less on the best brands in the galaxy, like Lazy Boy, Roy Hill, Sealy, and more. With no deposit, no interest, and no payments for a year. At Raymore and Flanagan Furniture, the values will be with you, always. But the savings end Monday.
This segment of Channel 6 News is sponsored by Raymore and Flanagan.
You're watching Ed O'Brien, meteorologist Kelly Boland, and your host, Tom Mailey. This is Channel 6 First News this morning.
5:40 on Friday morning. It's Tailgate 99. You're invited down to Balltown Road. We're hanging out. We've got free pizza. Steve from Original Pizzas here. Gary Digg from Stewart's. Gilderland Bakery brought a bunch of stuff over. And Megan Chiplock hanging out with a brass ensemble on the front yard from Colonie High School. Megan?
Hey, that's right. It's a brass ensemble. You know, good thing it is only the brass ensemble. They don't have the drums, because otherwise I have a feeling we'd be hearing Louie Louie this morning. I don't know. Lon Walker joins us now. Good morning, Lon.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good. You know, I was looking at some of the instruments. What is a euphonium? I've never heard of it before.
Euphonium. Dan, hold up the euphonium for us.
Will you please?
All right.
It kind of looks like a tuba.
Yeah, it's like a little tuba. It has the same range as the trombone, and some people call it a baritone. Usually you think of a baritone as having the bell pointed frontwards. This has the bell pointed upwards.
Okay.
So.
What about some of the other sections of a brass ensemble?
We've got a tuba over here. Albie Pickens is playing tuba. Hold that up for us, Albie. And then we
Bigger than Albie.
Then we have trombones over here. Guys, hold the trombones up for us. And then trumpets here in the front row.
Yeah. You know, the year's almost over for Colonie High. What's been the highlight, would you say?
Probably for the band, the highlight has been our performance at NISMA Major Organization Festival. They went level 4 and got a gold with distinction rating, which is the highest rating they can get. So that really was a highlight, I think, for our year.
Yeah, you know, if you had said the highlight was Tailgate 99, you would have assured yourself a spot for the next 10 years. I tell you, you're going to play us a little Beethoven?
Yes, we are.
All right.
It's German Dance by Ludwig von Beethoven.
Okay, go ahead.
And we're hanging out on Balltown Road. I'm just checking to see if the neighbors are peeking out the window, wondering what the heck is going on. Coming up here on Channel 6 First News, Kelly's got a check of our weather on the 6s, and Ed has the news all morning long, including strong words from the Boulder District Attorney as he speaks out against tabloid reports on the JonBenét Ramsey murder investigation, all coming up.
Channel 6 News is everywhere. In Amsterdam, where police cracked down on a man they say targeted young teens to create sexually explicit material. In Macedonia, where Liz and Brad brought you the heartache of a conflict half a world away. In Long Island, where Dan and Rachel introduced you to a new breed of award-winning winemakers. In Glens Falls, where a 2-year-old survived a joyride in Grandma's car. And in Hollywood, where we talked exclusively with the next Star Wars heroes. From around the world to around the corner, Channel 6 News is everywhere.
For a while now, I've been busting my beak to tell everybody about it.
Times Union Early Bird Edition, Parade Magazine.
Circulars, coupons, and classifieds from the Sunday Times Union.
It's available on Saturday.
And you know what? It's catching on.
Day before Sunday.
Looking for a job?
I like my job.
People are using it to find lots of things. TV section a day early, come on. You can pick it up at a ton of locations all over the capital region.
It only costs $1. Just $1.
So pick up a Times Union Early Bird this Saturday.
I'm trying to get a date.
You can find anything in there.
I was calling about your personal ad.
So many intelligent people like Jenny are having trouble in school when all they need is a helping hand. Mentors from GE like Tanya Chisholm have been working with students at Schenectady High School through the GE College Bound program, and the results have been spectacular. Almost 100% have gone to college. It's a different approach to education, and you know what? It works.
What you don't get with cut-rate car insurance is a State Farm agent to turn to when you need help.
I'm lonely.
So if you get into an accident,
I'm Mr. Lonely.
you could end up feeling
Wish I had someone
very much alone.
to call on.
Don't want to feel all alone? Go with the good neighbor service you get with a State Farm agent.
This segment of Channel 6 News is sponsored by State Farm Insurance.
5:45 now. An unusual outburst from the district attorney in the JonBenét Ramsey murder case. Boulder DA Alex Hunter calls a story in the Star supermarket tabloid false in every respect. The magazine is reporting that JonBenét's brother, now 12-year-old Burke Ramsey, has been fingered as the prime suspect in the murder of the then 6-year-old beauty queen. The grand jury has been hearing evidence in the case and is thought to be close to a decision, although that panel has not met once this week. Investigators in Indiana are trying to find out why a tractor trailer slammed into an Amish buggy. A mother, father, and their 7 children thrown from that rig when it was struck from behind. They're still in the hospital. No word on how serious their injuries are. The driver of a charter bus that crashed in New Orleans has a history of drug abuse. 22 people died in that crash, which happened on Sunday. The National Transportation Safety Board says the driver tested positive for marijuana when he was brought to the hospital, but investigators say it's not clear whether that marijuana contributed to the accident. 5:46, you know what that means? Time for a check on the weather on this Friday morning. Let's go outside to Kelly and see what's going on.
Good morning, Ed. It's a little chilly out here, but I see the sun is on its way up, and once that sun is up, things are going to be warming up pretty quickly around here. We're starting off at 39 degrees both at the Albany International Airport and here at our studios in Niskayuna. We'll take a quick look at the satellite picture and show you that this was a close call. A storm system moving just to our south. That is going to stay to our south and basically head on out to sea. High pressure building in. We are in for a nice day today and also a very nice weekend. There's the forecast today. Plenty of sunshine throughout. We'll be in the mid-60s at noontime, and we'll see highs in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees.
Ed wanted to know when the pizza was here.
It's here.
It's here.
I can smell it already.
Come on out, Steve is here. We've got a lot of food for everybody, so stop by 1400 Balltown Road. Just park in the back. We're going to take a break. When we continue on Channel 6 First News, Ed's coming outside. He's got the morning papers. We're going to take a look at those. Plus our business report. What drove the Dow up 100 points yesterday? We'll talk about it in just a bit.
This park's making news again.
Yes, Riverside is making headlines again. Now with $80 million and 30 rides added in just 3 years.
They promised New England a mega park, and that's just what they're continuing to build.
First, what's new just this year? Breakers Beach, the tidal wave river, Shark Attack, a high-speed water slide, and more that make Riverside's free island kingdom 50% bigger. Blizzard River, a chilling water rapids adventure, also new this year. And the multi-million-dollar western town Crack Axle Canyon. 5 acres of rides and more, all new this year. And don't forget the news from the past 2 summers, like the Mind Eraser, Elevator, Shipwreck Falls, and Startoon Studios. Come see what $80 million looks like at Riverside, just a short drive away between Hartford and Springfield. For more, call 1-888-MY-ESCAPE. I'm Eileen Prose, and I'll see you at Riverside.
Save up to $8 on a Riverside admission with a coupon from participating CVS stores.
It's S&K's double play sale, and here's the pitch. If you plan to spend $200 on a suit and you rush over to a department store, you probably won't get to first base. But if you come on over to S&K, right now you can score not 1 but 2 great-looking suits for under $200. Button for button, stitch for stitch. These are department store quality suits, 2 for under $200. So play with the winners. Come to S&K and save, because if you go to the department store, you're going to strike out.
Shop S&K at Crossgates, Rotterdam, and Clifton Country Malls.
If credit has kept you from purchasing a car or truck, then call us toll-free at 1-800-668-8380. Hi, I'm Tom Park at Fusillo Lincoln Mercury Hyundai, and over the years, Billy Fusillo has probably helped more folks establish and reestablish their credit than anybody else. Regardless of your credit history, you can call this number 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's 1-800-668-8380. Get the respect you deserve. Give us a call and get pre-approved before you come in at 1-800-668-8380.
Welcome back to Channel 6 First News. It's 5:49. Ed O'Brien outside now.
We were joking around a couple of weeks ago about hands as lethal weapons. We were talking to Kelly about these hands are registered with the police. As it happens, there was a court case, went all the way to the State Court of Appeals, involving a guy who used his teeth to bite another guy, bit his fingers, and, well, Judge Bellicosa, who wrote the majority opinion, said teeth in essence, are not lethal weapons. Well, they're not legal weapons either. And he cited Shakespeare in this ruling, according to the TU today, Benjamin Cardozo, the famous judge, and Evander Holyfield.
Wow.
So, remember that, teeth, not lethal weapons.
Well, tip for you legal students over at Albany Law.
Also in the papers today, Jesse the Body Ventura, I ain't got time to bleed. It's his autobiography. In it, you ready?
Yeah.
In it, he says, he used marijuana and steroids, and he does not wear underwear.
Now, do we need to know that?
Do I really need to know that exactly?
Is this the time where we talk about the free food that we have here today? Timing is everything.
You need your long underwear this morning, by the way.
Some of the stories you'll be reading in the morning papers today, the Times-Union in specific.
All right, let's talk about a morning business report. The Dow jumps 100 points yesterday. Jack Arneke with details on what drove it up high.
Good morning. Yesterday's 107-point gain on the Dow was led by a huge jump by IBM, which climbed 20.5 points. They have much better earnings expectations and will be doing larger and larger parts of their business on the internet. Meanwhile, come see the cyber side of Sears. The nation's largest department store chain has begun selling 2,000 major brands and models of appliances over the internet. Sears is offering delivery within 24 to 48 hours of an online purchase. Good news for the Watervliet Arsenal. This morning's business review reports the Army Industrial Operations Command officially announced it intends to competitively solicit from the private sector an operating arrangement. Now, the aim is to keep the facility open, preserve the labor force, and bring additional defense and non-defense work to the Watervliet Arsenal. Retail sales rose just 0.1% in April. Even so, it was the 9th straight monthly advance. Mortgage rates are also higher for the 4th week in a row. Freddie Mac says the average rate on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage up to 7.10%. Friday night looms ahead. Who has time to cook? After a week of work, who wants to? One solution might be some quick and easy skillet meals, but are they really any good? Consumer Reports checks them out tonight on Channel 6 News at 5:30. We'll see you then.
Hey, I've got the Mr. O pizza here. It's Tailgate 99. Widen out there, Wiz. The Colonie High School Brass Ensemble playing. We're hanging out in front of the station. You could have a slice of this if you stopped down at 1400
nice
Balltown Road.
Too.
I know. Headlines coming up with Ed O'Brien, and we're going to talk with some of the folks at Tailgate 99.
DuPont Corian. It goes with anything and puts up with everything, which might help you do the same.
For a free brochure and dealer near you, call 800-986-6444.
A funny thing is happening with mortgages. Banks sell them to other banks, who then sell them to other far-off banks. Who wouldn't know Clifton Park from Kalamazoo? So if there's a problem, you have no one to talk to but an 800 number. That doesn't happen at Trustco Bank. We keep our mortgages right here. Your mortgage stays home when you come home to Trustco.
Imagine TV. Why just settle for the moon when you can also have the stars? The Mercury Sable LS Touring Edition with a 5-star crash test rating, plus both financing less than 1% and $500 cash back. This Sable has moonroof, leather, and ABS with Mercury Value Packaging. That's over $2,200 in no-charge extras, yet it's over $5,000 less than Camry XLE. So why settle for ordinary when you can drive extraordinary? Imagine yourself in a Mercury.
Own your own home for as little as $200 a month. Independent Homes is the largest dealer of manufactured homes in the tri-state area, and we bring our quality craftsmanship and pride to every home we build. A manufactured home is efficient, solid, and beautiful. Attention to detail is paramount, and all our homes are built for the Northeast weather. And a manufactured home can be as affordable as $199 a month. Call Independent Homes today and find out how you can own a quality home. Independent Homes, we're not just constructing houses, we're building your home.
This segment of Channel 6 News is brought to you by Independent Homes.
5:55 now. Some of the stories we're watching on Channel 6 First News. A former state trooper arrested for a second time, accused of shoplifting Cheryl Monaco, police say, was caught stealing $200 worth of clothing from a store at Crossgates Mall. She was charged over a year ago with stealing groceries in Saratoga Springs. A toddler was rescued after being trapped in a well for 5 hours near Wichita, Kansas. The 17-month-old boy is in good condition, as it turns out, with a few bumps and scrapes. Rescuers had a tough time, though. The well was 10 inches wide. A Schenectady man launches an internet write-in campaign to get his dog elected mayor. Richard Moran says his spaniel named Lofredo will inspire more confidence than any of the other candidates. I'm sure Mayor Jarzynski and the City Council President Gary McCarthy are very excited about that news this morning.
What kind of dog?
The mayor's friend, Steve, enjoying that a great deal. All right, let's talk a little weather here. It's chilly this morning.
And Megan's joining us this morning. Megan, I hear there's a cake over there with our names on it.
Yeah, it looks like it might be for us. I don't know the shape of it. Did you see it?
It's a cradle?
A bassinet.
Oh, very nice.
That's sweet.
Cool. Does it have chocolate?
They're comparing kicks.
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to get a piece of that a little bit later on. All right. We're going to talk weather now, and yes, we've got some sunshine coming up, and things are going to be warming up. Right now, we're starting off a little chilly out here. Temperatures are in the upper 30s. Let's take a look at what you can expect today. At noontime, we're going to be in the mid-60s, and we'll end the day with temperatures in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees with light winds throughout the day. There are the temperatures across the Northeast. As you can see, it is a bit chilly out here. 38 degrees in Albany, 36 for both Glens Falls and Rutland, 40 in Pittsfield, and currently 39 in Poughkeepsie, 45 in New York City. Take a look at the satellite picture now, and they are getting clouds and rain not too far from here. Down across Pennsylvania, Ohio, the mid-Atlantic coast, that's where the clouds and showers are, but that's where they're going to stay today. That system heads out to sea and will not be affecting our weather at all, not even over the weekend. There's a look at the radar. You can see it raining now in places like Pittsburgh, Toledo, down towards Virginia and North Carolina. That system continues to move further to the south and then eventually head out to sea. Let's check out that forecast map for us. High pressure building into our northwest, so we are looking at a decent day today. Plenty of sunshine, highs near 70 degrees, so get out there and enjoy it. Here's your forecast for this morning. Starting off in the upper 30s to low 40s, you'll definitely need the jacket to get you started, but by later on this afternoon, feeling very comfortable with highs near 70 degrees, plenty of sunshine, and not even a breeze, really, just out of the north at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, clear, cool, and calm down to 40, and here is our exclusive 6-day forecast. We are looking good right into the weekend. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow, 74, mid-70s for Sunday, still mostly sunny, and even Monday and Tuesday look dry, mid to upper 70s. Our next chance of rain will be on Wednesday. Chance of showers and storms that day, Tom.
Thank you very much, Kelly. 5:57 right now, and we're going to get a little Marty Vision. The band can play if they would like. Thank you, Lon. And we're going to get some Marty Vision. We got a lot of free food here, and we're going to feed the band in fine fashion. First off, Gilderland Bakery showed up, and can we see the bassinet, Marty? It's on the end of the table. He's not paying attention. There's Gary Dake and the folks from Stewart's, and Original Pizza is here, and they've got all kinds of pies and those terrific garlic sticks, and we're going to talk with Steve and find out what else they have here. Marty, go back to the end of the table there where the baked goods are from Gilderland Bakery and show me the bassinet. Okay, that would be Lon Walker.
Wait, there he is.
is.
I think he's got it now.
Not only,
I haven't seen it yet.
Take a look, Kelly. See,
It looks like a muffin. There it is.
Oh, pretty.
Marty has 14 directors. That is gorgeous. We are here on the lawn of WRGB Channel 6, 1400 Balltown Road. It's a little chilly. The food is for everybody. If you decide to show up on your way to Niskayuna High School or you're wandering around, park in the back and wander up and say hello and manja, because we got some good stuff to show you. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's eat.
We're on the radio at 87.7 FM, Channel 6. First News continues.
Hola.
You can make Taco Bell at home with Taco Bell Home Originals. Hey, let's make some tacos.
You have cable, right?
Play Taco Lotto and you could instantly be one of 100,000 winners. Look for these specially marked packages for a chance to win.
This is it.
The absolute end.
The final 8 days
of Hill's store-wide blowout sale.
This is your last chance
to take once-in-a-lifetime savings on everything.
Take 40% off all small appliances, watches, furniture, lawn and garden, socks and underwear.
Save 50% off automotive, hardware, sporting goods, electronics, bedding, and luggage.
Take a huge 60% off all apparel, toys, and shoes.
And an incredible 80% off all fine jewelry.
It's the final 8 Day.
And your final chance to save.
At the spectacular store-wide blowout sale.
Only at Bill's.
Street level radar, bringing the forecast home to you.